Sonia Parker said, don't spend all your time trying to find yourself. Spend your time creating yourself into a person that you will be proud of. And so many people come to join our NLP practitioner training and want to find themselves. And that's a wonderful reason, isn't it, to get started in your training and in your journey. But there's more, right? Because in NLP or in Aisha Mind Dynamics, we are always saying that you can create your life, but what does this actually mean? And this is what we are talking about tonight in this Facebook Live session, talking about what's really happening in people's life. Why do they have so many problems within themselves and what you can do about it right now. And my name is Andreas Dorn. You most likely know me. I'm a certified trainer of NLP, running NLP training since 2005. And here in Malaysia, we're running a company called Asia Mind Dynamics. And of course, along that session, feel free to ask your question because I know that you have many. But hey, before we get started, of course, I gotta play our intro section, our beautiful Well, good evening once again. Andreas here from Asia Mind Dynamics. A session today about becoming you. A very hot and interesting topic. It is really dear to my heart, and I was excited to study it today, the whole day, basically speaking, reading tons of material. But before I get started, of course, hey, you know the rhythm, don't you? So if you are somewhat having, yay, Sue, good to see you, Air 5. So yes, if you have your dinner right now, of course you know the rhythm. Switch off the volume and play that video in the background so you don't disturb people around you. They want to eat, they want to do their stuff. They don't necessarily want to listen to me, but if you're sitting with friends and you think they want to hear what I'm having to say, well, you got to play it a little bit louder, of course. But of course, again, also, if you are at work, focus at your work, on your work. Don't listen to me or let it play in the background, that video, okay? Thanks for the likes already, eh? And if you drive your car, get stuck in a traffic, you have time to play this video, just hang it on to your what is it called? Mobile phone holder, this attachment on your window screen, let it play along, and yay, I am with you all the way through the traffic jam. That would be lovely, okay? So are we cool with this? And Sue, yes, love that you are here again. It's really, really wonderful. 5 people watching already. So please, please, please let me know who you are, because I do know you are watching, but I don't know who you are until you are putting it into the comment box. So say hello to everybody here, introduce yourself, tell me as well from where, if important of course, from where are you looking or watching this video. Post your questions, really, really, really. Ask your questions all the time, participate, because there's nothing worse than just listening to me and no question coming up. Or give comments, of course. Give us some comments, give us some love, give us some hearts, give us some likes. We love likes. We want to hear the likes. We want to have your likes because we like you, of course. But let's get started soon, of course. Yeah, and of course, hey, not to forget, of course, tag a friend who needs to know about this one, because so many people, I talked about that lady earlier, let me just go and put her up again, Sonia Parker. She wrote an excellent book that said, Letting Go of Mr. Wrong. A Woman's Guide to Realizing Her Self-Worth. Hey, Alex, you are here, and Nixon as well. And that is a fantastic book. I recommend it to everybody. Good. So let me talk a little bit. Hi, Nixon. Hello, Alex. And who else is in this room here today during our Facebook live session? Let's talk NLP. Let's get started, okay? And as you do know, this is a topic which kept me busy for quite a while. Really, because even though we are running our certified NLP practitioner for a long time already, for 15 years, 14 years already. Where's Sean? Yeah, I have no idea. Woo, Linda is here as well. Sonia Parker, you have to read her book. It's really a cool book, apparently, all right? James, you're also there. Wow, it's a full house today. I love you guys. Yay, hoo-hoo. So, we are always saying in Asia Mind Dynamics that our NLP training, of course, you guys know that, it's not just a training about the methodology, but it's really about creating your life, recreating yourself. And that's what it is all about, recreating your... Sorry, my little box, my little promotion. For those of you who watch it and you haven't been into an NLP practitioner training, let it subliminally influence your mind so you feel attracted to come to us. Yay! To the magician, all right. Well, no magic, of course. Yay. What do I want to say right now? You brought me all over outer space, okay? That NLP to us really is about people. Thanks for all your likes and all your participation already. It's really, really cool. About overcoming limitation that hold us back from reaching our goals in our journey and discovering yourself. But really, to us here, it's about creating the person that you want to be. And that is really the important part. And in the different WhatsApp groups, I added it actually in that I'm going to share with you your problem. So I want to share with you actually what's your problem? Let's talk about. Hey, City also here. Yay. All right, on your way back from office, stay safe. Just let it play quietly in the background. That would be lovely if you do it. Linda, I love you very much because you are tagging all these different people, but you would need to put that little hashtag onto, then they might get easier to connect it. Then, well, Alex, yeah, I always love, and Andreas loves at himself. Do I do that? I laugh at myself. I don't know, Alex. That's an unconscious behavior. I just learned something. I am mesmerized. Oh my God. I need to go back into my cave and study. No, let's talk about... Let's talk about your problem. Do you want to know your problem? If you want to know your problem, type in hashtag yes. Really, 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 it's a huge problem because, hey, it's a problem that I'm going to talk to you about, which nobody is aware of. Even I wasn't aware of. So please type in yes if you really want to know your problem, because it's a major problem. It wipes me off the market if I don't take care. I really need to watch out what's happening, because the problem is... You want to know it? You want to know it? You want to know it? Your problem is you're learning. What do I mean by that? It's your learning, really. So it's really, I hear you scream, right? Hey, James, of course, you're screaming around right now. It's your problem. Why, you might most likely ask yourself, why would your learning be your problem, you know? And that it's a really major issue. And you remember in the NLP prac class, I talked about the filters, how we are taking in information. And today I was studying dramatically much about that thing called confirmation bias. Confirmation bias. Have you heard that word before? I heard it a lot of times before. I read about it. But actually up to last week, I didn't even quite realize how important that actually is in our life. Confirmation bias. It's a great thing if it's positive. And it's terrible, terrible, terrible as usual if it's negative, going around negatively. So what is it actually? It is your filter to your reality. Now, what do I mean by filter to your reality? It is that thing, the biasness you have when you evaluate situations or people. When you like something a lot, hey, if you like somebody a lot, okay, you will find a lot of evidence. You're filtering out everything that doesn't fit into your reality. You're filtering out all the opinions, all the facts that don't fit what you actually believe. That's confirmation bias. When you are believing in something or you like something or somebody a lot, you will find evidence about it a lot, which is great. But what happens? Hey, what happens if there's something you don't like, or if there's somebody you don't like? Or hey, even worse, here it comes. What happens if you don't like yourself so much? See, confirmation bias means, hey, if you are, for example, believing that you are not good enough, then you will have a filtering out all the information that does not support your belief. You will only accept those information that goes inside you, that confirms with your point of view. Yeah, Alex, you're saying correctly. I'm confirming a bias towards someone I like. Yes, if you like somebody, you're filtering out all the evidence that is not fitting with your inner beliefs. Your confirmation bias is what confirms your beliefs. You will see, you'll filter only out what you actually already believe. Objective facts, the rest is deleted. There might be hundreds of people coming up to you, arguing against you. I'm not laughing about myself right now. I'm frowning here, Alex. Can you see that? I'm frowning. If there's something you don't like, you will see evidence to that, and you will not like it more and more, and it will strengthen your inner neurology. If you like something a lot, you'll fill out everything that opposes that belief, and you're strengthening your neurology inside here that supports your belief. And nothing, or really nothing, I'm getting there afterwards, but it's really hard to overcome this confirmation biasness. You'll see what you want to see per se then, okay? So it's about, the question, when you don't like yourself, the inner question coming up then, how I can't attract that person into my life. I am not good enough. Whatever comes up, you will not believe it. To the contrary. Or it will happen to you. It's hard to make money, Nixon. That's for you. If people come to you, and they have this confirmation bias, that simply means it's a hard time for you to influence them, because their barriers are up in their mind, the confirmation bias. And the learning, I mentioned earlier, the learning is against it as well, because you're learning, and it's easier, of course, to maintain the facts that confirm your opinion and reject anything else. And that's a challenge. You are confirming what you already believe. Are you with me so far, guys? Is that already something of interest to you? Bingo ting. Bingo ting? Nixon says bingo ting. Okay, bingo ting. Whatever that means, I agree with you, okay? Bingo ting is a cool thing. Isn't that a cool thing, confirmation bias? Of course it's important. What Alex says is, could someone be using confirmation bias as a way to mask all the bad things out of something, or is my concept wrong? I don't know yet. Thanks for all the likes so far, So let me read to you in my studies today, and you can check it out online in Google. Confirmation bias, very easy, is a tendency. Confirmation biasness is the tendency to cherry pick information that confirms your existing beliefs or ideas. And Alex, please tell me if that is what you mean, actually. Confirmation bias explains why two people, remember, deletion, distortion, and generalizing is what NLP says. We are deleting information, we are distorting information, we are generalizing, right? That is the confirmation bias. That's a psychological expression around it. So psychology once again has confirmed NLP per se again, okay? Confirmation bias explains why two people with opposing point of views on a topic can see the same evidence and come away feeling validated for their own opinion. It is occurring when you have from a direct influence of desire on beliefs, and people would like a certain idea to be true or a concept to be true. They end up believing it to be true. So if you wish something to be true, it strengthens your neurology. It's stronger and stronger than yourself, and ultimately the filter comes up inside you that yes, it must be true to you, your belief. Remember that picture I just showed you earlier? Let me go back to this one again. Where is it? Let me go this one here. Yes, you see what you want to believe, okay? So once you formed a view, you embrace information that confirms that view while ignoring, rejecting, even opposing aggressively, I nearly said, views information that might cast doubt on it. And then I read about it in Psychology Today that this biasness can also be found in anxious individuals. That's important here right now. Listen carefully. Who view the world as dangerous. For example, a person with low self-esteem is highly sensitive to being ignored by other people. And they constantly monitor for signs that people might not like them. So see them monitoring the environment of what's wrong or what's right, what's confirming their opinion again. Because if you are worried that someone is annoyed with you, and you know whom I'm talking about here right now, I hope you know. So if you are worried that someone is annoyed with you, you are biased toward all the negative information about how that person acts toward you. You interpret neutral behavior, Alex, I love about myself, as indicative of something really negative. So whatever somebody is doing, if you have a negative perspective about somebody, automatically, whoa, you're strengthening your belief and you're rejecting it. And that's why your normal learning, you often like to read what is confirming our opinion. That's why I like my Facebook Lives. Let's talk about NLP sessions so much, because I'm reading a lot of stuff which confirms my opinion or contradicts here. I agree with some, I'm enhancing some. So I'm getting out of my learning old state and expanding my knowledge. And that's why I love this Facebook Live session so much. So learning is not bad. But if you're learning always to confirm your own opinion, then you are falling trapped to confirmation bias. Hey, Sean, finally, yay! Good old Sean is here. Good old Sean, yes. Finally back to from wherever you're coming from. I saw you were busy today again, connecting people, all right? You are great in doing this. I really love it, okay? So the confirmation bias is really a hammer to reality. But there is more. And again, it really goes about our NLP training, you know. It's your thoughts, it's your brain, it's your mind which is at fault. So many likes. Thank you, guys. Give me more, but hey, ask your questions, comment, invite people, give me a heart, 9 hearts only. Give me some smiley faces. I love it. That's my confirmation bias. If you give me lots of stuff in comments, I do know that I'll do a good stuff. And my heart pumps and I'm really happy. Yay, Alex. Give it to me, okay? Your brain is at fault. Your brain looks backward. And what do I mean by that? It looks backward. It looks into the past all the time. The morning time, you're waking up. You're waking up in the morning time, okay? Or let me rewind back a little bit, okay? Your brain, you're waking up in the morning time. No, I'm blabbering, as usual. So let me give you a lovely number here. 70,000, 3,000, 60, 50. What do I mean by that? I came about this whole topic when I recently talked to a friend of mine who is coming to our intensive, or plans to come to our intensive hypnosis training in the end of the year. When I talked to him online, and he put out that number that I knew before, but I never quite found the research. The 70,000 is saying that we have about 70,000 thoughts a day. And if you do the math, I didn't. I trusted the numbers I read. But if you do the math, it means we have about 3,000 thoughts per hour, or 50 thoughts per minute, or just one thought per second. Most of it is unconscious. Most of it is unconscious. So when I was preparing for this session, of course, I was reading. So while I was reading, of course, those words are floating through my mind, and I get pictures and imagination, images and feelings, and older thoughts come up, and here we get there already, confirming or disconfirming what I was reading about. So all of those are unconscious thoughts. But it's an amazing number, 70,000 thoughts in a, well, it sometimes seems like people don't think much, okay? So the number 70,000 is the maximum number. There are other numbers I read had 20,000 thoughts. So as you know, most likely some people don't think much in a day. Alex, I'm laughing about myself, okay, about my own joke. So they have lesser thoughts in a day, of course, but it doesn't really matter. Even 20,000 thoughts or 40,000 or 70,000 thoughts are a huge number. It's an amazing, huge number. If you think it's amazing, type in amazing or add amazing, the hashtag amazing, into the comment box. Write down amazing, because in a moment I'm giving you a big, huge shocker of what it actually means, this 70,000 thoughts in a day. But I only want to write this down instead of City, which is still driving maybe. Yeah, Linda, you learned something new, hooray, at hashtag amazing. Exactly, write this down, and then I give you the hammer, okay? Because, I want to have one more amazing. Type in one more amazing, okay? Yay, Sean gives it to me, even though it's spelled wrongly. All right, I appreciate your effort, okay? You've got 70,000 thoughts in a day. 95% of those are directly derived from yesterday. Let me say that again. 70,000 thoughts in a day, and 95%, and that's most likely the unconscious mind operating, are derived, coming directly from yesterday. What do I mean by that? That only 5% in a day are creative or new thoughts. Wow. Wow. Isn't that amazing if it's positive? Isn't it terrible if it's actually negative thoughts that we hold in our mind? Think about that. Because, hey, we are getting up in the morning time and our mind starts to rotate. We are starting to think the moment we are getting up, the thought starts to run, maybe even before we get up. And what are we thinking about? We are thinking about the problems we faced yesterday. We are thinking about the challenges we are going to work on today. We are thinking about the people we don't want to see in our day. We are thinking about old stuff. Our brain looks backwards, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Two gentlemen, okay, I think. Our brain looks backwards. Hardly any of those thoughts are future-oriented. Do you understand what I am saying here right now? How terrible that actually is. 95% of all the thoughts are backwards directed into the past, looking backwards. And you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. You are seeing... You're brushing your teeth the same time every day, or in the same routine and same style. You are switching off your handphone or your alarm clock in the morning time. All the time the same style. You are washing yourself the same style. You are drinking the coffee from your favorite mug every single day. You are leaving home the same time every single day. It's protecting your brain. As I'm always saying in our NLP training, your brain protects you, but it doesn't also allow nothing new coming in. It's all the old stuff coming in, coming in, coming in. Nothing really new is happening. And of what you want to become, you don't think about what you want to become. Well, some of you NLP practitioners hopefully do think about what you want to become. Nixon, recently you're mentioning it's locked deeply in your mind of what you want to become. And that's good. That's great, you know, because your thoughts are connected to your future. But when you are thinking about the past, let me say that slowly. When you are thinking about the past, about problems that occurred yesterday, you are bringing your past into the future. You are recreating it over and over and over again. And that's amazing, I told you right now. And Buddha was saying the mind is everything. What you think is what you become. What you think is what you become. Do you get that? I think you get that because you're smart people. Now, your thoughts, as I mentioned right now, your thoughts, I'm so close to you right now, am I not? Your thoughts are past-oriented most of the time. They are past-oriented. Oh my God. Why oh my God? Because I'm so close, Linda? Oh no, my mouth was open into the camera. Stay with me. Oh no, I lost some people, got shocked. Okay, your thoughts are past oriented. Okay, and when your thoughts are past or problem oriented, your thoughts are the programs running in your mind that were installed from childhood onwards, from your beliefs coming in there, your old beliefs coming in, your confirmation bias coming in. I think, yes, that's a good old thought to have. So exactly, you know, if you have locked something positive into your mind, that's beautiful. That's really great. And that's what you hold in your mind stubbornly, whatever people say about yourself, you know. But if your thoughts really, now listen to what I'm saying, that your thoughts lead to the same choices, your behavior. Your thoughts lead to the same choices. What do you choose? What kind of food to eat? Hey, so you're in my brain. How you brush your teeth. You're doing the same decisions, driving fast, driving slow. You're taking the same action. You're having the same emotional reaction when you see the same people in your office that you don't like or that you like. The same stuff. And your behaviors create your reality. So if you have the same thoughts, the same behaviors, when your brain looks into the past and recreates all that problems, recreates all that thoughts, recreates all that old patterns again, and you're transferring them over into your future, more and more often you're strengthening your neurology. Your past becomes your future, and you are not changing then. And that is terrible because you are wonderful and amazing human beings. So when you do the same thing, hey, that is, who was saying that, you know, your behavior, I mentioned it right now, your behaviors are your functions of your thoughts and your emotions. And if you're putting it over from the past, it will come back again and it recreates your reality over and over again. And that was what Albert Einstein, wasn't he saying that, you know? Yes, let me just bring him up. Okay, yes. How do you change your reality? You know already how to change your reality. Of course, you know your reality. I actually wanted to show you somebody else, you know. Let me show you this guy first because, hey, we are so many people. Yeah, I'm putting him up a little bit too early, too late. So many people. Likes an endless loop. Yes, exactly, Nixon, okay? So many people wish they would make the changes, you know, they wish to make the changes, but they're behaving the same style over and over and over again. And it's insanity, according to Albert Einstein. You know Albert Einstein, doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. It just simply doesn't work. And that simply means you're bringing the past into your future over and over and over again. So how do you actually then really change something? How can you make the changes? And of course, I have to say that, you know, because First of all, you have to stubbornly hold a vision of the future in your mind. You have to think about who do you want to become. And I want to talk about this next week as well in our next Facebook Live session. Okay? That will come back again as another topic. Who do you want to become? How do you hold a vision of the future in your mind overall? Stubbornly focusing. And you know NLP can help you to create that future within yourself, you know. So you need, first of all, the first step would be to become aware of your thoughts. You might never be able to become aware of all your 70,000 thoughts, but because you gotta start looking at repetitive patterns, you gotta initiate a change, you got to put yourself out there. You start to have the vision of yourself about the future of who you want to become. And when you have that vision, what are the beliefs you need to hold in your mind? What are your and the moment you're holding these new beliefs in your mind, who do you want to become? And what do you need to believe when you are there in the future? And then you need to work on the capabilities. Here comes the learning, the new learning in. You need to stubbornly focus on the learning and excluding no longer be biased, confirmation bias. You need to start focusing on what you want and taking in all the information as much as you can. And there's so much more. And of course, to me, to you guys, hopefully, of course, the easiest one to make the changes is via NLP or Neuro-Linguistic Programming, which to me, sorry to say that, I don't need to apologize because it's my job. Of course, it's possible to save this live video, Linda. Facebook Live, it's in Facebook, and I'm putting it into YouTube, and you can download it there. You can download it from YouTube, and you can download it from Facebook Live, from Facebook as well. Let me know if you have got problems. I'm more than happy to teach you next time I see you or give you a PM overall, okay? And you can do the replays. Do the replays first because it's better from my Facebook algorithm, okay? Forward it to your friends as a link to them, okay? Put it into their comment box so Facebook likes my Facebook here. My live session, the NLP, Let's Talk NLP session, okay? Before you downloaded it, Linda, all right? NLP, of course, to me is the only tool that really can deeply go inside your mind and make the changes, create a restructure, change the strategy, modeling of excellence. You do know that, of course, and I hope you remember it, and I know you make it. And then when you make changes, you're creating new habits. You're creating new habits, and these new habits you need to repeat a couple of times to strengthen your inner neurology. That then becomes ultimately your future. You need to identify first, who do you want to be? What do you want to achieve? And I know, Linda, you sent me all these pages. I haven't had time to print it out yet. I'm going to really look at it you remember what you WhatsApped me recently, okay? I'm going to check it very detailed because that is starting to create your future. When people start to think about who do you want to be, who are you already, what's great about you right now, really stubbornly, again, focusing on this one is so incredibly important. I can't stress it strong enough. Really, 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 really. So this is basically the whole session that I want to deliver to you today. Frigol, Chong, yes, bring him in. Best is when you are hashtagging him, James. Then people come in, of course, you know. Again, also I need to scold you guys. Can I scold you guys? Because I really want you to be in that training, in my online training. And I can put it in that you can see my eyes again. Yay. above that link. It's a free training. Hey, Alex, you were last time saying, it's a free training. Hooray, hooray, hooray. You are not yet in the membership, okay? You all are not yet. Hey, scold ahead. I'm doing it already, Linda. Gosh. You are not yet in that NLP Master Academy Facebook group, please. Because I want to create a wonderful, awesome group where people go into my membership site. You can get ebooks there for free, affirmations, so powerful stuff. Please join that live course. Go through it. I trust you guys because there are many people inside already. And I will share with you at a later stage, once you're inside, there's one little challenge. And I have no idea how to solve it. But once you are in that course, and I see that you are in this course, and I see you start working through this course, I want to ask you one question. A really, really important, close to my heart question. And then I want you to also go into the Facebook Master Academy group, so we can communicate more. I know you're in the mastermind group already in the NLP Master Academy. There are different stuff in the groups overall, okay? Please, 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 can you promise me that you are doing it? It would be so lovely if you would do that, okay? Please promise me. Say yes, I promise. Then I have some motivation from your side, some action already. I know you guys are very proactive. Please type in, I promise you. Please, please, please. Type it now, all right? So that yes, just at least one person type it in. I promise you, otherwise I have to type it myself afterwards. Now I'm already in this group, of course. I promise. Please type it once. Here's my neediness, okay? Linda? Okay, Alex, okay, thanks, okay. Linda, of course you say promising, not I promise, okay? We're just different. Doesn't really matter, guys. I love you all so much. It is the end of my Facebook Live. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please invite your friends. Text them in the post. Make it fun. Really, really, really make it happen. I'm being blackmailed. Lola, good. Yes. My apologies for this, because I have many questions to ask you. Overall, yes, if you want, please like and share this video with your friends, invite them over, because I think it was a very, very nice video. Share it, like it, link up with you. Overall, it would be lovely if you would do that. And yay, next week again in Facebook Live. Let's talk NLP some more. Thank you very much, guys. I love you, and bye-bye for tonight.